Rabia, and I'm from Pakistan, and I'm really honored you gave me a chance to speak here. Thanks a lot. Okay, I came here for 1 semester from Pakistan as a foreign exchange student, and let me start how I landed here. That was the worst flight of my life. Yeah, when I came to Pakistan, I've been getting a lot. USA this, USA that, Wisconsin. By the time I land in Chicago, and then there's a small Fokker plane. I sit in that with 10 more people, half the plane is empty. There's a lot of wind, so the plane is like this. I'm all alone. So that was probably the super scariest flight for me. But since the day I've landed, that was the most memorable time I've had here. Yeah. The first day I came here, I'm really grateful that I was, first of all, I'm really, really thankful that I was placed in this university. My last weekend I spent in Chicago, and some of my other friends are placed there, and they are in a really big university compared to this one. I think this is really big compared to my home university, but compared to the university in which my friend is, that this is a relatively small one. But I'm really grateful that I was placed here. Because my friend, that university is so widespread that she barely has any friends. And since she's in Chicago, it's pretty dangerous over there. She doesn't go out of her house after 9 o'clock because she's alone there. And like me, I have known people from Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, Brazil, Japan, Korea, and whatnot. Like places that I've never heard of. A lot of people I met, and it was really, really, really fun. And one of the classes that I took here was a multicultural literature with all the people from Egypt, from Lebanon, from all the places. So it was a really diverse experience for me. Since I came here, I'm a pretty sober girl in Pakistan, to tell you. And I'm quite a nerd. But since I've come here, I've done the most craziest things in my life. I colored my hair pink. I took a polar plunge. I went skydiving. I did bungee jumping. Couldn't think of most crazy things. And for the 5 months that I've been here, I went to Washington, D.C. My last weekend was in Chicago, New York City, Florida. And one thing, and I traveled a lot of Wisconsin, Janesville, Camping, Fort Atkinson, Minneapolis. So you name it, I just went there. It just these 4 or 5 months, and I along with my studies. And the best part of my entire experience was my host family. They're there. That's Demi, and that's my host dad. His name is Rick. I call him Baloo. If anybody of you have seen Jungle Book, I think he's a typical Baloo. Cuddly and like all the time us. And I talk to them on text messages almost every day. And my experience would have been really incomplete without them. Since the day I came there, the first day I met with them, I played cards with them in Menominee for almost till 2 a.m. in the night probably. Yeah. And then we went to the casino in Turtle Lake. We went to the bar together and did karaoke. We played guitar. We went to Appleton. We made lots and lots of foods. Donuts and cookies and the soft bread, what was that?
The pull apart?
Yeah, the Christmas candies. And then I cooked some Pakistani food for them, which they thought was really spicy. So yeah, I had a really, really fun time with them. The weekends that I've been here in Wisconsin, I've always visited them. We watched some crazy movies together. The most craziest movie in my life that I've seen is Hangover 2, and I watched with them. So you can imagine my experience here has been really, really wonderful, and I'm really grateful to my host family. And yeah, everything that I've done, my host family has always been together. The ball that I attended, my host family was there, and then their daughter did the hairdo for me. She made my hair and everything. And then, yeah, their daughter is getting married, so I went with them to buy a wedding dress. And guess what? I didn't only see the wedding dresses, I tried on the wedding dresses. What's the point? I'm here, I'm going to the shop and just looking at the dresses. I tried them. I took some really nice pictures, flaunting with my dress, a white dress, and then I also put a bridesmaid dress. Yeah. So that was pretty much what I did. I have 19 days left. That will be in exams. And I'm planning to go to Six Flags next week if it doesn't rain. Let's hope for the best. Thank you so much.
Good evening, my friends. My name is Joe, broadcast journalism student from China. Obviously, Joe is not my real name. My real name is Zhang Xunyang. But sometimes when I introduce myself with my real name, I say, hey, I'm Zhang Xunyang. People are like, who? Really? But sometimes, actually, who is my girlfriend's not name? And it's also the answer of my credit card security question. Well, it's a joke. Don't want to know that. Alright, I have been studying here for 3 years. And in the past 3 years, people keep asking me, hey Joe, why do you pick Wisconsin? Why do you choose to go there? Well, I told them, because I think Wisconsin is cool. Seriously, 4 master's degree in the winter, what do you think? And I also did a little bit of research before I came. I told them, okay, I found UW is a very good university. And based on my experience, I would like to say UWEC is a very excellent university, for sure. And there's another reason I choose Wisconsin, because before I pick up university, I watched a movie, it's a British movie called Love Actually. And here's a guy, British guy, come on to Wisconsin, Milwaukee, try to find a girlfriend. He went to the bar, and oh my god, so many quarters here. And after, and later on, he brought like 3 or 4 girls back to England. And when I finished the movie, I talked with my dad. I said, hey dad, Wisconsin, that's it. I'm going to Wisconsin. I just have no idea. I just made a very, very good decision that time 3 years ago. And 3 years later today, I feel I'm lucky. I'm not for the girls, but I feel lucky. Unfortunately, we have a lot of beautiful girls on campus, but unfortunately, it's not my business. But I still feel lucky because this community, this university, gave me so much I never imagined I could do before. I never imagined I could publish my story in newspaper, in English, actually. And I never imagined I could be a broadcaster and producer for a live TV news program. And I never imagined I could travel more than 30 states in the US. And I never imagined I could make mashed potato and gravy all by myself. That's my favorite American food, by the way. And I think the most important thing, most valuable thing I learned from here is, if you want to get something, you want to achieve something, you have to do something first. You have to make your job down nicely, and then you get what you learn. If you want to write a good story, you got to do enough research, do enough interview. You want to get A from a class, you have to study hard. You want to become a student manager, you have to work hard. No matter it's big thing or small thing, you want to have it, you have to make one more effort. Even you feel hungry, you want to eat something, you have to climb up to the top of a hill. It's time to say goodbye, and also it's time to say thank you. I want to thank my family. They are not here, but I really want to thank them, because sometimes when I face some difficult situation, I know, okay, at least somebody behind me, somebody will take care of me. It's really important when you leave some new environment, you have no families here. And I also have to thank my professors, my crew, and all the faculty members, and thank all my friends, and everybody who gave me such a huge help to make my life beautiful here. And I also appreciate some common things, like I guess from my common life, like I really appreciate the beautiful environment from open air, the fresh air. I appreciate the freedom of speech. I appreciate the hello from stranger on the street. Appreciate the hug, even a kiss from crazy people on the Wall Street Friday night. And also And I'm proud of to be one member of this community. I'm proud to be one member of this university. If I get a chance to come back to the United States, definitely I will come back to Eau Claire, because Eau Claire makes me feel like home. I just feel this city is my hometown in the US, and this university is my home. Go Eau Claire, go Blue Go. Thank you.